In the world of the internet, domain names are everything. They are the addresses we type in to reach websites. Some domain names are very well known, like google.com or amazon.com. Others are less familiar. Then there's example.com. This domain name has a special purpose. It is reserved for use in examples and documentation. Example.com is not a website with content like a typical website. Instead, it serves as a placeholder. Imagine you are writing a manual about setting up email. You need to use an example domain name to illustrate the steps. This is where example.com comes in handy. Using example.com in your documentation ensures you are not directing people to a real website. This is important because it avoids any confusion or potential problems. People reading your instructions won't accidentally end up on a site they weren't expecting. Example.com exists to make writing instructions and documentation clearer and more straightforward. It's a simple concept with a powerful purpose: to provide a neutral and universally recognized domain name for illustrative purposes. Why is a placeholder domain name so important? Because it provides a neutral ground. When you use a real domain name in an example, you risk several issues. First, the website you use might change or disappear, making your example outdated. Second, using a real domain might be interpreted as an endorsement or criticism of that website, which might not be your intention. Example.com eliminates these problems. It is a neutral space, unaffiliated with any particular company, organization, or individual. This neutrality makes it the perfect tool for writers, developers, and anyone creating instructional materials. Think of example.com as a blank canvas. It's a space where you can demonstrate concepts and processes without the distraction or baggage of a real website. This neutrality ensures your examples are clear, concise, and focused on the task at hand. Whether you're writing a technical manual, creating a software tutorial, or simply explaining how to set up an email account, example.com provides a reliable and universally understood placeholder for your examples. While other placeholder domains exist, like example.net or example.org, example.com holds a special place in the internet ecosystem. It is the officially recognized placeholder domain, managed by the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, or IANA. This organization is responsible for overseeing the allocation of internet addresses and domain names. IANA's oversight ensures example.com remains a stable and reliable resource for the foreseeable future. It also adds a layer of trust and authority to the domain name. When you see example.com, you know it's not just a random domain name someone chose. It's the official placeholder recognized by the internet governing body. This official status sets example.com apart from other placeholder options. It provides a level of assurance and recognition that is particularly important in technical documentation and software development, where accuracy and standardization are crucial. The official recognition by IANA solidifies example.com as the go-to choice for placeholder domain names, ensuring its widespread understanding and acceptance across the internet. Section 4. Addressing potential challenges. Even with its official status and widespread use, example.com is not without its challenges. One issue is the potential for typo squatting. This is when someone registers a domain name very similar to a popular one, hoping to capitalize on misspellings. For example, someone might register xmaple.com or example.cm to catch users who make a typo. While this issue isn't unique to example.com, it's important to be aware of it. Always double-check the spelling of the domain name in your documentation to ensure you're using the correct one. Another challenge is ensuring users understand that example.com is not a real website. While this is generally common knowledge among technical audiences, it's important to clarify this point in your documentation, especially if it's aimed at a broader audience. Despite these minor challenges, the benefits of using example.com far outweigh the drawbacks. Its official status, neutrality, and widespread recognition make it an invaluable resource for anyone creating documentation or instructional materials. Section 5. Example.com, a reliable resource. In the ever-evolving world of the internet, having a reliable and stable placeholder domain name is essential. Example.com provides that stability. Its simplicity and clarity make it easy for anyone to understand and use, regardless of their technical expertise. Whether you're a seasoned developer or a novice writer, example.com is a tool you can rely on. It simplifies the process of creating clear and concise documentation by providing a neutral and universally recognized placeholder for your examples. So the next time you need to use a domain name in an example, remember example.com. It's the reliable, neutral, and officially recognized choice that will make your documentation clear, concise, and easy to understand. Embrace the power of the placeholder and make example.com your go-to domain name for all your illustrative needs.